Oh, fuck. What is wrong now? I gotta restart, guys. I don't get it.
Somebody likes these native style points, inlays. You'll love it. 2500, brand new, just came out the oven. Just picked it up. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Which means if you think this cue is beautiful, then it is. Some people might think, well, that's a little bit too much, but this is really eye-catching, real eye candy. You got this material. This is dyed burl. This pink, magenta. This is dyed. This is probably inset with the same material. Got all kinds of colors in the epoxy hybrid. I mean, this is mixed in all kinds of colors. You really have to look at it in person. You got this orange, gold, blue, green, purple, the way it swirls together. And it's like in this magenta dyed splice. You got these inlays with, I mean, the color scheme is just extremely unique. You're either going to love it, or you're going to be like, well, that's like really nice, but it's not for me. But this is absolutely for somebody. This is hot. And it is a 101. I mean, you're never going to see this again. It's brand new. Impregnated burl. Ebony. You can see this. It's not quite black.
Billy?
Well,
and it does come with a black shaft as well. I believe it's a 12.7.
Oh.
2500. Hit me up. 101. Once it's gone, it's gone. Alright, here we go. A really nice piece if you like turquoise. This is olive wood.
No, you're fine.
It's got these really nice blue points. And
I'm
lots
sitting here lubing
of
my body
turquoise.
up because it's so
really
dry.
nice wrap.
My feet are horrible.
Yeah, I'm about to take a shower after I do all this.
Did you know Jeremy Seaman beat Evan Lunda?
In the 9-ball?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. That's not
Nick beat
outlandish.
Hennessy last night.
Who did?
Nick.
Nate De Leon? Oh, really?
Yep.
Was it a good score or was it tight?
Yeah, it was close. I mean, it should have gone the other way, really.
Is there anybody watching or listening?
Yeah.
How many? I really don't care for doing his matches. If you know the truth. Hennessy, that is. There's just a good chance there's going to be a problem.
They're gonna start, kid.
Who,
Oh my
me?
God, they don't give us any time. It's not even 10 a.m. yet.
And they're already starting?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. They sure is. I don't blame them. Get it over with. Is Manny up?
Not that I know of.
Did you send him the link?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I figured you did. All right, here we go. Moritz Neuhausen, Oscar Dominguez. Right here on Billiardnet. I'm Troy Jones with Mike. I'm sure I'll have Manny in here with us. Moritz Neuhausen versus Oscar Dominguez. Moritz won the lag. And this Moritz is a monster. He is I don't know if he is for sure, but he's a filler protege. Which that's not a bad thing. I can just tell you that. One went straight in the side. He's going to get a shot on the 2. Maybe. Yeah, that's a little easy shot on the 2. Dead straight in. If everybody out there would like and share this, we have a ton of people watching, and this is the kind of player that he could be the next Josh Filler or Shane Van Boning. He's that good. I think this is a good match. Oscar plays way good enough to win. I do think Moritz has a slight advantage. Even though Oscar's been playing a lot, you know, he's been all over the place. Went down to South America and played some matches. I love the fact that he's out playing, and I think he loves it. I mean, I know he doesn't want to lose, but he just loves the competition. Now, he's going to make quick work of this rack. It's tough to commentate somebody when they stay in line through the whole rack because he didn't have an easy shot to get. He had a dead straight in shot, but he didn't have an easy shot to get maneuver all those balls, and he did everything really, really well. Yeah, it looks like barring a miscue or him tripping over a piece of chalk on the floor, he's going to win game one. So the lag thing is so important to win and have a chance to get up there to break and run the first rack and break and keep control of the table for the first 3 or 4 games. That's pretty awesome, and that's what these guys are after. They want to play as tight as he can. He wants to just stay control of the table. Bad thing is it's hard to stay in control of the table when it's so tough to make a ball on the break. But he might make that one on the side 100% of the time, so don't think that he is very inept at it. He just won a tournament. Let's ask Chat GPT. What tournaments has Moritz Neuhausen won in this past year?
Hey, I just want to know if you're doing 1 or 2 machines. Well, that's what I said last night. Okay, I'll do Moritz, or I'll do Mickey and DeLuna. Huh? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'll do Mickey and DeLuna on another machine. You do that one.
That's a good one.
Doing, and I'll do another one.
Yeah, that Mickey DeLuna. I would like to do that, but I like this one better. We are going to make sure that we watch Mickey Krause. The big thing is everybody needs to know all these players.
Get more viewers than what I got. That's fine. I told you, I asked you to do that, and then I asked you to do Ryan Billy on your other machine. Right. If you check your email, did you get your email? No. I sent you a list. You can send it over to fucking Troy. There is a list of who has buybacks and who does not. Oh, okay.
There's a what?
Okay, that's creative. All right, thank you. Yep. Bye.
What did he say he had?
A list of people that have buybacks and who do not.
Oh, well, that's a very good thing. Yes, I would absolutely be happy to take that. More information. So Moritz Neuhausen, because of AI, has won. He won the Turning Stone, not the last one, but the one previous. And he has won the World Cup of Pool with, I do believe, with Josh Filler.
I made money.
He is so monstrous, huh?
I made money betting on him.
Moritz?
Yeah, forget who I
Kinda,
bet. He was playing somebody in the straight pool, and I won.
Yeah.
That guy is
Yeah,
solid.
Oh, you think? I mean, he could be the next best player in the world. I mean, he really can. He's still way young. How old is he?
I think he's like 23.
Yeah. How old is Moritz Neuhausen? All right, I'm not going to say. All right. one thing about Oscar, which makes the difference between him and Moritz, is I'm going to say that Oscar will move better. I'm definitely going to say that Moritz is going to absolutely outshoot him, but Oscar outmoves people. That's his thing, and I don't blame him. What I mean by outmove is play safe at better times, more opportune times. And he overjuiced that one. I think he's still going to cut it because he's going to crash that 9. Yeah, I just think he's still going to cut it. That was a hard shot. He wanted to make sure he got past that 4 ball, so he had to shut on the 3. And then when you make sure you give that little extra oomph, that's why he's where he is. It's the first match of the morning. Not even 10 o'clock in the morning when these guys started. So, yeah, great shot. Tied up the 6. That'll make him happy. It might go in the right-hand corner. He didn't look at it very hard, so I'm guessing it doesn't. So it would be really nice to get on the 5 ball and bank the 5 ball away and put him under the 9 and get a better chance to break out the 6, because the 6 does go in this bottom left-hand corner, but how are you going to play shape from the 5 ball to there? And that's really, so you got to get perfect shape from the 4 to the 5 to be able to get on the 6. So I'm going to say that's what I think he can do, but everybody has something else going through their mind. He might go and go 2 rails across, and then that way he can draw 2 rails into it. Try to get out to the middle of the table or just past it. Oh. Well, might get a shoot again. Nope. He's definitely going to get a shoot again. Moritz in a pickle here. Sorry. It's my ringtone. He's in a pickle. He can't shoot it in. I mean, he might be able to, but it really doesn't do him any good. He would much rather get in a better position to break out the 6. Yeah, we're in I do believe the 6th round. This is hard to yeah, that's what he was trying to do, and he made a vital mistake. He wanted that 4 to go underneath it. And then he did the absolute worst thing, and that is crash those 2 balls. So Oscar is going to 4 rail shape this thing, this for the 5 ball. It's a thin shot. He's going bottom rail, right hand side. He is drawing it, so he's going 3 rails for the 5 instead of 4. 1, 2, 3. Good shot. It looked really thin where I'm at. I'm like, if you just imagine me, I'm about 7 or 8 feet away, and I am looking through Zoom. So if you're watching on YouTube, please don't say, well, you're stupid because you don't know, and I can't. I probably don't know anyway. But this is where it gets tough. All right, Oscar should make this a 1-1, but not if he can't get past that 9 ball. Now he's a little bit thinner. He's going to have to roll it. And that's why he's so perplexed. he knows how much time he has to shoot this. Well, aim it in too. He's drawing it 2 rails. Yeah, that was a hard shot. Harder than what you think. It's early. Hey, Manny.
I made it, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got playing here? What do we got?
Just 2 pool players. Moritz Neuhausen and Oscar Dominguez.
Oh, Lord.
It was my choice.
Sorry, guys, ran a little bit late day. I had kitchen duty.
I did my kitchen duty earlier.
Yeah. My niece has been staying with me, so I got.
Yeah.
If my niece wasn't here, I'd never cook. I'd starve to death probably. But I'm forced to cook because she actually works at Dunkin' in the morning, but she will come in, and if I don't cook, she won't eat anything. So I had to have stuff in there for her. So I was a few seconds late.
Look at that shot.
Yeah.
Very good shot.
Yeah, very good. I tell you, it's going to be hard to get by Oscar the way.
Oh, yeah. He's been playing a lot, so his confidence. That's what I was saying.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
His confidence is real high because he's been out playing. And there's Mickey Krause on our screen.
Huge fan of Mickey.
Huh?
Huge fan of Mickey Krause. He plays so.
Oh yeah, I promise you, we will get him. So I got a list of people that have 1 loss and how many people have no loss going into this round. I have all that. And he's not going to be happy. He want to get under that ball and hopefully kick and stick it. All right, Oscar, you got to bear down. Aim those balls. He's really good about aiming. If you watch him, he will go down there and look at every ball. He's developed a pause. I don't think he used to have a pause. Now he's got a pause in his backstroke. He's been doing a lot more stuff different than I could ever imagine. If you knew anything about Oscar, he used to play with a 3mm shaft, or at least if you was watching on YouTube, that's what it looks like. But he's playing with a bigger shaft now.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, that is.
I mean, it wasn't that small, but it was so small, it was ridiculous. I don't even know how he played with it, but he's playing great, obviously. But
And there you have it, pool fans. If you're just starting us, we now have a score line of 1-1. Oscar Dominguez even up with Moritz Neuhausen. These guys both shoot straight as an arrow. This is going to be a great match. If you haven't done so yet, please do us a huge favor. Like the stream, share the stream, join the YouTube channel. Push some traffic out to Mike. Let's get 1,000 viewers in here. I mean, you don't get any better than this. 2 professional pool players going at it at 10 in the morning on a Saturday. We are at the Derby City Classic 2025, breaking off in Game 3. And you can support the sponsors. Cash App Manny T9351 in the house, in the booth here. Manny Talavera, former pool room owner, turn marketer, and I've got beside me Troy Jones, about 40 miles away. Actually, it's way less than that, but. Troy Jones, professional pool player, played Derby City Classic every tournament, but the first one and this one, and he knows these guys well, plays high in the banks. So breaking off in Game 3 here.
well, come up dry, and Moritz is banking the 1 into the 2. I don't think that there's a question about it. The cue ball's on track to go 2 rails to head that way. Nope, he's not. He's playing safe. He's going to thin it, I guess, and go two rails underneath the 3, 8, 9, 5, 4, all that down there. This is a different thing. I think that if I would want to say, well, what would Filler do? He would keep him off the table. Yeah, I mean, he went over there and had one ball to get behind, and he sold it out. And yeah, so all he has to do is cut it in and go back and forth across the table. There's not a lot of places he can get stuck behind. I wouldn't try to get closer. It's not worth it. 3 is right there to the left, right under the 9 on the far top of the ball. All right. He's there. He's fine. He is absolutely supposed to get out here. The big shot here is the 5 ball, getting from the 4 to the 5. And you're going, oh, it's hanging in a pocket. Well, the 5, you're not going to want to shoot the 5 in anywhere other than that corner you just shot the 2 in. I like getting over closer to the side rail and going 2 rails. So cutting it in, the 4 ball, cutting it in and going 2 rails at the 5. You might elect to do something different, like move the 5. I know no, that's a 7 in the right-hand corner, so that's the 4. I'm sorry. We're looking at Zoom. You guys, you need to help me, Manny. I know you're blind.
I'm going to be absolutely no help in that department. I know the 1 ball. I know the 9 ball. I relatively pretty sure about the 2 ball. The rest of these, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea on. So
Yeah,
I'm not going to be much help on the balls. But
I thought the 7 was the 4.
exactly right.
Yeah. So I never claimed to be a genius. He's going to hit it, and he's going to be upset. Now he's got a choice. He can bank it cross corner, punch the cue ball forward, or actually he might have to draw it real hard, or he can leave him just frozen up on the 9, let him kick. So he'd shoot right through the 5 and just try to lay the cue ball on the 9. I mean, with balls in the place that they're at,
I'm
those
going
are
to
your
be
2
surprised
choices.
to see him bank here.
Yeah, that's why I said. I mean, that's his choices that he's going to do. Yeah. That was. You're going to have a tough time with Moritz if you don't make him that move.
Correct.
Even though you still got to let him do that shot. Yeah. Off to the races.
Yeah, and these guys really feed off of when a guy has an opportunity to get out and doesn't.
Yep.
You can see these guys start freewheeling when that happens, and they just, that it takes a lot of pressure off.
Yeah, it's like you show weakness, just like a lion, they're going to come after you. And he's already shot a couple of shots that are suspect. So he's already missed a couple balls. So Moritz is really going to be feeding off that because he's young. He's 21 years old.
That's crazy.
Well, don't say what I showed you. Sent you a message, Manny. All right, after game three, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead and do it.
After game three, Oscar Dominguez won, and Moritz is going to break to see if he can run out to get on 3. Moritz really, he works hard on his break. So hard. And it is, you have to make sure these balls are all stuck. They come apart so much better, and you want it to be as close to the same as you possibly can. Now, you can't put the balls in the same order every time. It has to be random. The only thing that you're doing is the one up front and the 9 in the middle. But everything else has to be random. So it's really important all the balls are stuck to get a better breakout. He's going to bank this. He's going to try to kill that cue ball on the other side rail to have a shot on a 2. Good shot. It was a big, huge 2-way shot.
Right, exactly. He hit it very well also.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to like this shot at all. There is no straight path to that one. So what he just looked at is shooting at the bottom rail and drawing to shorten up the angle to hit the side rail and then hit the 1. And if you hit it 14 different ways.
I think we're just where he stuck his cue ball just now. Okay, now in my opinion, I think he can go to the right of that and get closer.
Yeah.
What he's doing here, Troy, he's actually playing 2 rails. He's aiming off the second diamond on the side rail there to come into it.
That pocket is huge if you
with
hit that
speed,
right
exactly.
side.
He can scratch 100 different ways here. And he got a really good shot on that ball.
Wow.
And he unfortunately came up.
Sold out.
Yeah, sold out. And there will be more here, ladies and gentlemen. Oscar straight in on the one with the right angle to get around table.
Yeah, so draw around the 2. Here's the problem. If he smooths it to draw around the 3 ball and not run into it, then the cue ball is going to be way far away on the 2, which makes it tougher to get on the 3.
Yeah, I think he's going to take his poison here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, now unfortunately
now he's in trouble.
Bad angle on the 2, and he's got to really do something with the cue ball. If he'd have been straight in, he could have came back, maybe 2 or 3 feet and took it to deeper angle on the 3. But now he's really against it. He's got to go across table and draw the cue ball down, and that's going to make it the 2 infinitely more difficult.
Yeah, that was the problem, is him drawing the ball to get a shot. Just because I probably would have tried to figure out a path to go forward. That was important. I mean, I don't want to shoot a ball 6 feet away and have to draw it 3 feet to get past that 9. Don't want to do it. So I think that, you got to think these tables are playing super tough right now. They are definitely broke in. You don't see a ton of slide anymore. And it's actually what these players want. They don't want the balls that go in off the rail all the time. They want them to hang up. They want them to be tougher.
2 rails out, kicking firm.
Went 1 rail and hit it.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Now Oscar can't shoot this in the left-hand corner because he's going to crash that. I'm guessing it's the 8, and he has no clue where it's going to go. Now it goes in the right-hand corner, but it's way, way tougher shot. But that's what he has to do. Sometimes you just have to do it. And my guess is if he's looking at what would happen if he did cut it in the left-hand corner and crash that. Yeah, I don't, any chance to not run into balls, I'm going to go do. And really, all he has to do is cinch it, the two ball. Just put low left, don't draw it a bunch. Yeah, he's definitely doing it. He came out good. Here he goes, running into a bunch more balls. He's going to shoot that 9 right down there to the 4. That's what it looks like for me. Yeah, that's why running into balls are bad, bad, bad news. Yeah, he's definitely banking this. He does not want Moritz to come back to the table. There's no way he's playing safe on it. None.
Yeah, he's got a really severe angle, and um, it does look like he's banking it. I do think this ball would cut actually in the side
And
or
it's,
lower,
well,
lower
maybe
right,
if he's straight in on it,
right.
not from over there. No, if he can't bank it, he needs to play safe. He's waiting on somebody over there in the next table. These tables are a lot closer than what you think.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and you do see them waiting a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fortunately, this ball plays pretty natural. He doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball. And so I really expect him to have a good outcome here.
I guarantee you they would gain a half day if they were spread out more.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it just slows down the whole match, whole
Yep.
tournament when the tables are closer to each other. And then the other thing, I think it creates issues with the players who might get a little bit dejected and take more breaks. Like
Yeah.
this guy's going to be on this side of the table for a while. I'm just going to the bathroom. Uh, and so, yeah, 100%. If they were closer, it would make sense.
I mean further away.
Yeah, further away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I
It
think
would,
you'd gain a half day in the whole entire tournament because of so much delay in that. I mean I've learned that when somebody's at the opposite end, and that's because when you're playing banks down in these bottom tables, yeah, you're always frozen the same rail where they get froze. So you're waiting on that same guy every time, it seems like. And when you get in that, you have to go sit down. You have to find a way to not be anxious and don't worry about it. So just go sit down, have a
right.
drink, say something funny to your opponent, try to make them laugh, and
Exactly.
then when
Right.
they leave, go up there. It's clean, fresh mind.
Right.
But if you sit there and think about it, it's going to make you get a little antsy. And when you got to thin a ball and do something, yeah, you're going to make a mistake. All right, there we go. 2-2. They're not playing perfect by any stretch. It's a race to see who uh, gets going a little bit more. Whoever gets going, it's on. Remember to like and share all these videos of Mike's. The more, if you like it, then our algorithm gets bumped on more, and there's more people would be aware of this. Need likes and shares. Well, you made a ball, and this is ugly. It'd be nice if you cut that 1 over there to the 8 and go 2 rails, and yeah, maybe just behind the 7. I don't think going all the way down table is good. I think
I'm telling you, Troy, I think he's supposed to go uh, to the left with the one ball, go 4 rails, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the cue ball and try and get close to the 9 down there and
No,
try
I
to get the cue
agree.
ball as
I
far
agree.
over as you can. Uh,
Yeah.
I would just, and honestly, I would just, the other thing too is if he leaves the cue ball high up on this rail up here, I don't think he can sell anything out. Getting the cue ball,
Yeah.
but under the 9 would be a bonus here.
Well, to get the ball to travel that much, even if
Yes,
you hit it thin, it's going to travel a lot more. And
correct.
it's hard
Yes,
to do, it's hard to cut it. I mean, it's worth a try. If you know that you can do it, try to get under that 9 ball. But I'm thinking that that's going to be the whole challenge of it.
correct.
You know, he hit it, he couldn't get into it, and he didn't go 4 rails. He wanted to hit that side rail, and he didn't get there. So he's going to give up a shot.
Yeah, he was up
Just
against
thought
it
it was
there.
hard.
Not there was
Yeah,
nothing
oh,
easy about
yeah.
that.
Well, yeah. I mean, he could have thinned the 1 and then just came up past the 7, and at least tried to block him with that 7 ball and not hit it so hard. You know, it's that keep it simple, stupid rule.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you feel like you have to, and that 1 ball is just going to travel. So here we go with Moritz. He might be waiting on the guy. If you look to the guy on the right of us, I mean, he is practically sitting on the table when he's shooting. That gives you an idea. All right, he's rolling down here for this combo, and he is about as perfect as you can possibly get because he could not get on the opposite side. Did he hit that bottom rail or side rail? He was going right at that hole and stopped right there. That was an awesome shot. Yeah, he's definitely the favorite for this. Yeah. That ball rolled just a shade too much. Now he can't draw it back on the right,
Yeah.
on this side of the
100%.
table.
Yeah, he got a little high, but he's not having any problem with this. He's gonna
No, I'm
keep
just,
on,
yeah,
go 1 rail,
it's that,
1 rail,
that's,
come back up.
yeah, he has to do more traveling than he wanted to. Yeah, and he went under it.
Yeah,
That's how
really
simple it
surprised
was.
there. I would have came back up table and got above it, but I mean it's a dealer's choice there. I mean whatever makes you feel most comfortable makes sense.
Yeah. Well, he didn't want to run into the 6 and take a chance. So
100%.
that's why he did what he did.
Right.
You see how close he is to these balls? You can't do that unless you play a lot. And you have to have such awesome ball speed. But that's why better players play better. They shoot
Well,
balls like this.
in my opinion, when you fall on the right side of the ball, the game gets really easy.
Yep.
You're able to uh, do a lot more with a lot less. You don't have the key to this game is not moving the cue ball a lot pinch shots, basically cutting balls, 45-degree ankles and just rolling the cue ball a few feet. And it does really help when you get on the right angle. And look at how much time he's spending here, even though he's perfect.
Well, there's somebody wait.
What? Oh, he had another person. Yeah, there you go. That's the reason. That makes sense now.
I mean, I'm just telling you, add up all those 30 seconds. Just say
Yeah.
30 seconds. That's a half a day.
Oh yeah.
20 some, or there's like 16 tables that would be the problem. All the other ones, they're pretty good. They're all far apart. It's just this group of tables in the middle on the bottom floor. There we go. Game 5, Moritz Neuhausen. Oscar, you got to tighten up a little bit. And the loser of this goes home. So the loser either flies to California or Germany. They're not. Oscar might go home today, but Moritz, he's not going home till probably Monday.
Right.
Make sure you like and share. We need all the viewers you can get. These are two guys that are two of the best players in the world. I mean, Oscar, he's been on our Mosconi Cup team. I don't think Moritz hasn't made it to theirs yet, but he will to Europe's. He will absolutely be on their Mosconi Cup team. But he's still young. 21 years old.
Did anybody hear what happened with the $100,000 match? I know it got canceled, but did anybody figure out why? What were they trying to match up and didn't get an agreement?
I don't know. I think it was going to play even.
Well, yeah. I like I said, I don't know, but I know that they were both there, and Josh Filler was certainly ready to play, and Lunda was hitting balls for a good amount of time, but at the last minute there, it got canceled for some reason. So I thought maybe I wasn't sure if they were having trouble matching up or what happened there.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody knows this about how good Filler plays. Who was it he played during COVID at that guy's house in, I think, Virginia? And they were all
he played Chohan and
that's what it was.
And just roasted him.
Yeah.
I mean, now the thing is, to me, I mean, I watched it, and to me, it seemed like the pockets may have been a little bit loose, and so it was hard to get Josh where he wouldn't shoot. Like Josh shot at everything but a white flag. He was at Roy, what?
Yeah, Roy's basement.
Yeah, Roy's house, and Roy's a huge supporter. I'm a huge fan of that guy. Supporter of pool players. Roy's basement, I think, is what they call it. I think that's the correct property branding terminology. And like I said, we don't know as much about him. But what's interesting is Filler got stuck over here.
Yeah.
I think Filler stayed with Roy for like 60 days or something.
Oh yeah, it was quite a while.
Yeah.
Because he played every day and streamed it, and I mean, hell, that's what I watched.
Yeah, they were there for a while. But Chohan just really, I mean, he just there was just no place Chohan would put him where he wouldn't shoot. He just was super confident on that table.
Yep. Yeah, I would love to have seen it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wow, look at that.
Very, very interesting.
See that shot? He jumped, made the 2-9 combination.
These guys just play so good. In 6 games, 4-2 scoreline too.
That'd be 5, isn't it? We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out if it moves.
I'm wore out, and I know you guys are too.
Yeah, I'm a little bit wore out.
This is your last day.
Yeah. Tomorrow they have the finals, and we won't get to watch any of that.
Well,
unfortunately. Of course, this will probably go until 7 in the morning. Probably will.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They might go until like noon tomorrow. This might go until noon tomorrow until when they start playing the one pocket in the bank finals.
Yeah. Because that bank final can take 3 hours.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's anybody. See, at least in the bank, Tony and Federer both have a loss in it. But
Right.
I don't know about the one pocket.
Gotta be a real grind for Federer to play 2 finals in one day.
I mean, when he won the world championship, when a $250,000 tournament,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
uh, he was so exhausted. I mean, you could just see it, both of them. But I mean, he was so exhausted, traveling around as much as they do. That's tough action.
Yeah.
Now, if you went out and visited sites, went sightseeing a little bit, took your mind off the pool game at those places, and if you hiked, if you like to hike,
Right.
I think that would be a great thing to go do. But don't go golf. I've heard nothing but bad things if you go golf in the middle of a tournament. You know,
Well, how'd he hit it?
not
He
very
leaked a
good.
little bit, but he leaked a little bit, but I tell you what, he didn't leave him on anything. Uh,
Well, he's not going to
probably gonna
bank
be
it.
he ain't gonna like. Oh no, not at all. No, well,
He just
I don't think this ball does make. He's bringing the cue ball cross table on the right around the first diamond here. He's trying to hook him under both of those balls. I believe. I might. I tell you, he acts like he wants to shoot here.
well, I
He's
think
just shooting and sticking. But
I
looks
think
like
he's
he's
just
thin.
shooting and stick it,
Yeah.
and then bank the one. I don't. He wants to make sure it doesn't go. That
Right.
was that might be his thought. But if he can shoot it and freeze him right there, we're just gambling. That's the shot. If he's trying to gear up to do anything now, he's still playing safe, but he'd just try to get a bunch of separation. Bad thing is with separation is they're going to jump. And half the time they're going to get lucky and not give you a shot, or they'll make it half the time. So it's 50-50 option for them just to jump. I mean, you'd be surprised how many times somebody jumps and then hooks the other guy just luckily. Yeah, it's hard. If he can make the cue ball go forward, he's got a chance. But he was playing the 9 and the 1 and just made the 1 and got shaped for the 2-6 combination. Ugh. It is 4-2, I guess.
Yeah, that's just crazy. There, a jump bank on
How
the
does he make that bank?
yeah,
That
one ball.
jump.
I tell you what, Danny Harriman came in to executive one
Oh,
time
yeah, I remember.
to play Larry York and was froze to the rail, and they were playing a high set, froze to the rail in the first game, and he did that. And the one ball was like on the spot. He jump banked the ball, one ball, and ran like 2 or 3 racks. And everyone in the room is rooting against Danny, of course, because he's playing Larry.
Yeah.
And everyone in the room is armed with a gun. And it's all gangsters. And it's
I
like,
know.
and I looked at Larry and I said, how does he do that with all of the heat on him? And he said, yeah, that's pretty sporty. And he took Larry off for like 800 or 900 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I guess the mindset is I came to play. I can make anything I shoot at, and I ain't ducking.
Yeah.
I guess that was it.
Well, Oscar got safe, but guess what?
He's got a two-way here.
Yeah.
He's kicking at this ball. It looks to me like, and also playing possibly a carom off of the ball into the ball closest to the corner there. He's definitely got ill intentions here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I tell you what, he's really dialed in to make one or both of these.
Or the 9. Yeah, he really
Or
went for
that
the.
too, yeah, exactly. These guys don't mess around. They're
I
looking
know
for
it sounds
everything.
dumb, but he is kind of in a bad spot. So look at that shot.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's all the table will give you, and that's what you got to take. You got to accept the opportunities you're given, and that's how these guys look at it, I guess.
I mean, he has to play shape for this 3 in the side. Other than
Right,
that, he'd have to hit this hard.
right.
And he did. He hit it hard. Because that was hard to he was awful flat on that ball. But he's fine. Just getting from the 4 to the 5. And with you cutting the 3, you got a lot of speed you got control to get a good angle to go from the 4 to the 5. But he's waiting for somebody that's on the left of us. He would like the cue ball to be a few inches higher than from where it was. That looks really good to me. Yep. So if he can go 2 rails to right to his finger, he's happy. He just doesn't want to scratch and he doesn't want to draw it too much and get into the 8. But he's got really good angle to really be comfortable. Does not want to be on the rail. That's just another element. It'd be awful nice if he get dead straight in, is what he's begging for. He changed his mind and missed his mark. Yeah, well, he tried to cross the line. He had one little line to shoot that straight in, and he crossed it. Now he is going to still back hit this ball. And that's going to be a nice shot. He'll get in line eventually. I mean, he's not out of line so much now, but he's waiting on somebody next to him. Looks like they're to the left of him. He moved his head, so we know the screen's not froze. Yeah, elevated. Puts another element in there. Yeah, he crashed the 8, come across table. And fortunate, even though he can't do nothing with the cue ball than just make the 7. He can't go forward. If he jacks up, he's going to miss it. Or at least has a really good chance to miss it. He's just going to dink it in. I hate doing it. That's why Efren's so good. He can put a stroke on this ball, hit that 7, and the cue ball just go a couple inches forward. I don't know how he does.
What he's looking at here, to me, it looks to me like he's considering force follow.
That's nuts. I
Yeah,
mean, you
but
make
I
it
wouldn't.
just
Well,
take your
yeah,
medicine.
right. Yeah, exactly. And I don't. And the thing is, I don't think this 8 is a shot he's going to miss in a million freaking years anyway.
No, I think he's going to
Yeah,
be fine. And
yeah,
it's not like he has to do anything to get on the 9. Oh, he whacked it.
yeah. I told you, force ball and get under the ball.
Wow.
Boys, I tell you, He almost got as bad as he would have
I
stand
mean,
up.
that's crazy.
He should be okay here. Yeah, but he put a stroke on it.
Yeah.
Guess he felt comfortable shooting that ball.
Well, this is a super tough shot after that last shot. Very good. You know, that counts on the scoreboard just like if they were all straight ins. Same thing. All right, 4-3. These tables, now that they're snugged up, they're 4.25-inch pockets, and the cloth is wore out. So now you got to hit the pocket a little better. You can't hit it halfway up the rail and it still slide in now. Remember to like and share all this stuff. It helps TvMike out, and we could use the money. We're tired. We can't afford any more pizzas. So go to Cash App, $Manny T 9351. We appreciate it.
You got pizza? Did I miss something?
I still got some school pizzas.
Oh, that's right. See, I gotta find those, man. I didn't. You gotta get me the hookup on that deal. I need some of those.
Yeah,
That would be ideal.
and they work good in the air fryer.
Yeah, I've got an air fryer here I haven't ever used, but I've got an oven, and uh, pizza's my fifth food group. I'm telling you, we could talk for 3 hours about that. I'm very, Pizza King. I used to, you know,
Yeah.
I love Pizza King, but the quality went down a little bit and the prices kept going up and up. The thing is, I paid $50 for a freaking thing when it was if they would deliver me one that they used to deliver 5 years ago, but it just
Yeah.
ain't. Uh, started doing the Noble Romans. I mean, not the Noble Romans, the Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut was doing great, but I just actually started doing the Noble Romans. They've got a new Noble Romans here, and that's probably my new favorite now. They're really good, but yeah, the school lunch pizza would be ideal.
Is there any like a privately owned pizza places there in town?
Privately owned.
Yeah, like a small one.
Yeah, there
Something
was one. There was
yeah,
one. And she was literally doing it out of her freaking house. I ordered once. I wasn't overly impressed. Of course, they're new. They're experimenting with a lot of stuff. Um, and actually, Primo's an Italian place. They're doing pizza now. LJ's was doing. They were making their own, and then they got the Noble Romans deal going, and that's worked out pretty good. But there's not a lot of privately owned here. I wish they bring back Godfathers. I heard there's a Godfathers in Centerville, so I need to make the trip at some point. Their pizza was really, really good.
yeah,
So
it was. I love Noble Romans.
yeah,
They had
Noble Romans is excellent. They're
well, they
real.
had that monster pizza. Oh my
Yes, yeah, it's
God. Do they
unbelievable.
still have that?
Well, I didn't even know they were still around. I thought it was one of those franchises that died, and then someone told me they have one in Centerville. So I will, like I said, I have friends out that way in Richmond area, so we have to may have to make the trek out there.
Yeah, it sucks. We don't have any pizza places. You watch those guys from New York, that Dave Portnoy. Watch him. You know who he is, right?
Well, yeah. Oh, my lands, the bar
Yeah.
stool. Oh my
Yeah.
God, what is the deal with that? That's the craziest story you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
What did he do? Ladies and gentlemen, sports fan, you're going to love this. He sold a business, get this, for like $2 billion. Okay? $2 billion with a B. And they sold it back to him for how much, Troy? Do you know what the number was?
$1.
$1. How do you like it?
I
Give this
know.
guy sell a business for $2 billion and they sold it back to him for $1. That's
Well,
going to be the biggest roll I've ever heard in my freaking life.
Well, there's got to be some tax stuff that they avoided doing that.
No, I'll tell you the reason for it, Troy. The reason is they were getting into online gambling, and they
Yeah.
could not be associated with Barstool Sports because Barstool
Oh,
Sports, yeah, they couldn't be associated with it, and
yeah.
so that's the reason they had to let go of it. And that's the reason he got it back because yeah, and all of them because you've got ESPN's got into online gambling. A lot of these people are doing sports book places are doing sports books, and what happened is that's the reason they did that. And I think that the agreement was that if he ever sells it, they get half of the money. And he said, I will never sell it. I'll give it to my kids and my grandkids. He said, I
Yeah.
will forever. But that is just the rich get richer. I'm happy for the guy. But
Yeah.
I love the pizza reviews though.
Oh, yes.
Except I was really upset about the Jack's pizza review. I tell you,
Oh, yeah. He
he
did.
crushed Jack's. He crushed him. And you know what? The guy's worth like a bazillion freaking dollars, and he seemed to me upset that they wouldn't send him a free pizza.
Yeah.
That's what he was upset about. He was wanting a free pizza and
Check
they
it out, guys.
cost
For
$2
only $24.99 a month, you get all the live
it's just
TV channels
ridiculous.
and networks
And
you can
he
handle,
doesn't get
basic and advanced channels,
Let
premium
my
movie
phone go
channels,
through here.
all the sports leagues, even wrestling, boxing,
Oh.
and your UFC fights, okay? You got a Fire Stick, an Android box, an Apple device, another web platform.
He
We
tried
can
to-
help
he's
you.
trying to shut
Let's
us up,
get
apparently.
streaming. Send me
Yeah.
a message and check it out today.
But Dave Portnoy,
Oh,
he was being to me, I thought he was being a little childish about that. And I don't think he gets that this is a huge company and they might not have the ability to just send one person one freaking pizza. They might have been able to send a coupon for one, but sending a pizza would have been difficult. But I digress. But anyway, you're just joining us. The score now 5-3. um, Moritz Neuhausen, 21 years old, 5-3 over Oscar Dominguez, who has been gambling and playing high, been playing a lot, and Oscar down by 2 games. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Surprising, I mean, like Oscar's been on the road quite a bit. He literally landed in California and then like 2 hours got on another plane to come here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But yeah, shooting high level. If you're just joining us, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, please share the stream, please push this out for TvMike. Support your commentators, support Pool, support the players. We appreciate each and every one of you all being here. But he's in good line here. But yeah, huge fan of Dave Portnoy, huge fan of the Barstool Pizza reviews. My understanding, he's done about 13,000 pizza reviews. And the people who do extremely well dedicate their life to something, and he's certainly dedicated he's really put in a lot of time to do that, and doing sometimes 5 and 7 in a day. And he's got a camera crew with him. It's not a small operation he's got there. He's got people traveling with him. But yeah, Barstool Sports, I was, that's probably one of the best stories I heard from last year. But we saw the writing on the wall. We saw that was going to happen. We saw that there something like that could happen. And that the thing is, there have been other situations like that where people sold businesses. I think, Lesantville Carpet Outlet, that guy, he sold his business for many, many millions of dollars. Venture capitalist bought it, ran it into the ground, and then closed it, and he opened it back up, or they sold it for like nothing, So you see that. You see a lot of people sell their brand, and then they end up getting the brand back. I think another one, Ross Perot sold a brand to GM for many billions of dollars, and then bought the brand back for a few $100 million, and then sold it again for billions of dollars, like a year later. But yeah, you do see those things happening. And in the meantime, it looks to me like Moritz is just dead straight in. He's got a little bit of traffic over there he's going to have to deal with.
I don't get where he got It
He's,
it goes two
he
rails under the 7.
I think he played all out to get on the bank here. That's what it looked to me like. I don't think I would if I was. Well, you're right.
Hey, quit talking about food.
100%. Good call, Troy. He
Yeah, he
100%
just
was shooting to get there. He didn't get under, but I tell you what, I don't think Oscar can shoot this. I don't think it cuts. He can bank the ball, but he's banking at half a pocket. Oscar is going to have to spin
no,
the cue ball around and get under the 9, or leave the ball right there.
no, he's going to bank the 6 into the 8 and draw the cue ball over, be under the 7. And he wanted the 6 to stop, and there's a chance.
Right. And
But he lost his cue ball.
right, exactly.
That's
He's trying to hold the cue ball there. That's a good call too.
Now he's going to draw. He's going to be able to hit this, and he'll be comfortable. It looks like it's real hard, and he has to hit it. He really doesn't.
He's actually fortunate because he's got a slide angle that's going to assist him. Because he's got a slide angle, he doesn't have to hit the ball nearly as hard to get the cue ball out of there and up. So I think he's in pretty good shape here.
Yes.
And sports fans, we appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. We will not try not to talk about food so much. We'll have a conversation here and there. But like I said, for the most part, we're all about pool here, but pool players love to eat. No question about that. And Troy's over here talking about pool players hiking. I'm into like fitness breathing, that's pretty much fitness breathing. I like to play chess, but hiking not so much. I do walk on the treadmill. I don't have a problem walking at all. I walk 3 or 4 miles a day, but I'm not walking outside. I ain't torturing myself. I ain't gonna walk when it's 100 degrees or 40. And here it's been a bazillion there below zero. So, yeah, I tell you, Moritz just seems to have 100% control of this match.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty sporty. I mean, he really is. And at this point, scoreline 6-3. And so if you're just joining us, do us a huge favor, hit the like and subscribe. Support the channel, support TvMike, support the commentators. The score right now, Moritz is up 6-3. But we've talked about this many, many, many times. Winners find a way to win that when they're losing. We're going to see if Oscar can do that, because we've seen these high-level players down 6-3 and just tighten up and just not let the guy have.
That's what happened with that's the exact score line that Sergio was up on Shane.
Yeah, and Shane just shut him down.
Yeah, they didn't even let it here. You don't even get to play anymore. He did get a shot to get to 7, I do believe, and he hit that ball and just nicked that ball right there next to it, put him in a real bad spot.
From the scoreline 6-3, he got one open shot at the rest of the set.
Yep.
And like I said, Oscar has that in his repertoire.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. We're getting into the business end of this tournament here. These guys are well aware of that. Oscar,
they're playing for their life.
Yeah, Oscar's going to tighten up. He's going to do the right thing every time.
And Moritz says, but you got to still remember, it was 10 a.m. when they started.
100%. Yeah.
So, and these guys might have played till 1 a.m. So fatigue comes in there, and you hope that they're eating. They need to eat.
And pool players, Oscar doesn't seem that way, but a lot of pool players are notorious for not eating well. I don't. I can tell you, I don't eat well. As a matter of fact, if I was a McMillionaire, I would never cook food again in my life. It would. When it comes to cooking, I leave it to skilled professionals pretty much.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't cook well. I don't right now. I don't feel well enough to cook. So it's a problem. But yeah,
he didn't make the one.
And what's interesting?
Straight in.
I was hanging around with a friend of mine in Carmel one time, and he was delivering. Get this, he was not delivering DoorDash. This was about 15 or 20 years ago, and he was delivering for like Wazoo or some independent food delivery company. And it was way before DoorDash or any of these things ever started. And he was taking, and I rode around with him, and he was taking food to this house. And he said these people order food 3 times a day. And we went to the house, and get this, we pulled into the house, and this house had it had like a 7-car garage, and the house probably was 15,000 square feet or something.
Yeah. Clean the ball. There's something on the ball.
Yeah. But he's out here, right? 100%
Well,
check.
he's absolutely supposed to be. Here's the problem. That 4 might be on the right-hand side.
Right, yeah.
So there's a
Oh,
chance that I can't see it from here.
Right. No,
If he hit it with
well, he handled that very well.
Speed, yeah, but if he had a slight more speed, that 3 ball won't go nowhere.
Right.
Because it'd be stuck on that. It'd be so close.
I would have came across. I would have came across Lamar on that ball, but he clearly put that exactly where he wanted it. And
this is about as comfortable as you can get too.
This is it, 100%. And now we're going to get to see what we've been talking about.
Yep.
What's he going to come with after the break here?
Well, of course he's going to be straight in. It's not fun unless.
Wow, that's a little. Yeah. He got a little unfortunate there. I think he's trying to come down a little bit more. But yeah, he can check this with a little low right, correct? Is that the deal?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, maybe just straight low. He does have a little bit of an angle. He may just need to pull it straight back.
No, look at that. So that ball's angled toward the rail a little bit.
I'm not sure what he's looking at. He's telling. Yeah. I like it when they tell us what they're going to do with the cue stick. I just couldn't follow that.
Yeah, it was a little low.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would have been scared to death of scratching that.
Scratching in the side pocket. Oh. How many times have you done that, Troy? Come straight across table and hit the gutter. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of nerve. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. I found the side pocket there many times.
Well, that was the shot when you're
100%
down 6-3. That
he shot it like he saw it. 100%.
This is a real comfortable angle for people. You have your choice. You can draw it, or you can go 1 rail across.
I would.
He had his choice.
Yeah, I tell you what, he hit that really well.
Yes, he did.
Here we go. Here we go, sports fans, at the end of 10 games. It looks like it is going to be 10-4. I mean, excuse me, 6-4. Moritz over Oscar Dominguez. And Oscar is at the table with control. Now what we're going to get to see is he going to tighten up and shut this guy down? And that's what will be interesting to see what happens here. Because when you do get to the scoreline, you are going to start running into real estate that's treacherous. And here we go. Getting ready to break in rack 11. We get a screen. Have we lost something, Mike?
Nope.
There we go. Perfect timing. And we're back. Breaking off in rack 11, Oscar Dominguez playing Moritz Neuhausen. The score currently 6-4 with Moritz in the lead. And it looks to me like Oscar's got a shot.
He does, but this is not a fun one. He looks like it's almost straight in, but I think it's a goofy angle where the cue ball will go forward and it'll do a little check up on that rail, which makes it really hard to make. He's got to hit some speed.
Now the line I
Because
had
that
saw that
cue,
all he had to do is just roll the ball in for position,
he
just
put
a
a stroke
slight
on it.
a nice angle to really
Yeah.
just go forward and come
Well,
across.
he had to put a good stroke on it. He was stuck on the rail, so that makes it
And here,
way more. Yeah,
yeah,
that's why.
100%. The
Yeah.
rail is what makes the ball extremely hard to make there.
Oh, look at that.
You got on the right angle on the two. And there will be more, ladies and gentlemen. Oscar's going to tighten this match up, it looks like. Let's see if we see another example of what we saw yesterday. See if he puts something together here. He's on the right angle here to just hold the cue ball. Looks to hold the cue ball for the 5. And okay, it looks like he's wanting to pull the cue ball up to the left a little bit for the 6. I felt like he had stop shot position, but he does look like he wants to move the cue ball just a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in.
Well,
Now, which one of those balls is the 7, to the right or the left, Troy?
you're right. I think he wanted to.
You
He
get
wanted
over.
the angle to draw down on the right hand side.
Right, yeah. If the 7's on the right, he wanted to come to the left a little bit more.
Yeah.
If and he's a little flat here,
Yeah,
right?
he is.
Is that yeah? Because that's what it looks to me like.
So this is what I do, whether it's right or wrong. I think that I'm going to draw it down and crash into the 7. Now there's a lot more good places to hit that 7 when you're coming down there at it, because that's what it looks like he's going to do. He's going to run right into the 7, and I just make sure I hit it good, because it's
Right.
not, you're not going to draw it and smack it so hard that it's going to bounce the 7 off the rail. You might be just straight in, but I don't like. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, what he did is
But
he
he's going to have to go into the 9 unless he tries to draw it. He might be able to just draw it.
the angle I'm seeing suggests he can just roll this ball in and come up
Okay.
the rail.
Yeah, it looks like it's sharper to me.
Let's see what we get.
Good shot.
Yeah. And I tell you, he made a really good shot to get on that ball. He just basically took what the table gave him and just floated the cue ball over. He made a nice shot there. And here we go. We are going to have a 6-5 score line. In 11 games, ladies and gentlemen, we are at 6-5 in the score line. Moritz Neuhausen over Oscar Dominguez, but Oscar is taking control of this rack from 6 to, and he's from 6-3, and he doesn't seem like he's ready to let go yet. We've talked a lot about this, so it'll be very, very interesting to see what we get after the break off here. Do us a huge favor, hit the like. Let's get a million viewers on this. How many people are watching? Do you know, Troy? Can you see that number?
No, I don't know.
Is Mike around? Is Mike sleeping? Mike's doing like duty here?
There's 100 people.
100 people. Well, we want to thank each and every one
It's
of you.
11 o'clock.
We really do. I understand that. Yeah, we really appreciate y'all being here. Breaking, playing the 1 on the side. Here we go. Oscar Dominguez. Now he didn't get the 1 ball down. The question is, did something else fall?
He broke dry.
And it's crazy, Troy. They just, when the 1 doesn't go, nothing falls. This is, fortunate for Moritz that this ball is straight in, because usually when nothing falls, they don't have a shot at the 1. But Oscar played pinpoint position with the cue ball, and so Moritz Neuhausen is going to have a real opportunity to run out here. First opportunity he's had in about 2 or 3 games now.
He would like to run into that 3 ball. No, he spun it right at it. Yeah, if he gets a little too thin, he's in trouble. Yeah. As long as he can't, as long as he's not hitting the 9,
Uh-huh.
he's okay. And I'll be honest with you, even if he kind of hit the 9, it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
put him down. I don't think it matters, but it might matter on the English that he puts on it.
Right. To me, it looks like he's just going to avoid the 9, going around.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I was curious if you could.
Very
Nope,
thin cut.
no, he
Wow.
just said no. I'm going to do this. Yeah, you got to make up your mind how you're going to hit that ball, that 9
Right.
ball, when you have to run into it.
And he may have used the 9 ball just to stop the cue ball there. Sometimes people do that, and I don't think he was playing the 9. He got fortunate where the 9 ended up, but yeah, he's in pretty good shape here.
Dave Matlock is probably the best in the world at running in the balls and knowing what's going to happen. He's just uncanny, the stuff he knows on
Yeah, he was
all
he
that
was
running
he
in the
was a
ball.
master on a bar box with the big cue ball, right?
Yes.
Yes, that was my understanding. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a lot of stories about him. I heard he played in one place and the table was covered and no one played it on it but him. Uh, but he played anybody that came in there, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's really sitting good right now.
Yeah, he is. He's in pretty good shape to come around. Come around and get straight in on the 5 here. Yeah, he should be out here. He's in good shape.
He'd like to get dead straight in, and
He
actually
did.
he got better than straight in.
Yeah,
He's got an angle to draw off the rail.
right. I like this way better than straight in. This slight angle. I think it makes the ball easier to make. You can hit it softer, and like you said, you get relief from the rail, which is what I want when I'm shooting. I don't want to be flat. I tell you what, he got out of a good rack here. He did.
Yep, look at this.
3 stop shots. Another Tom Cruise run out here, and we're gonna be off.
Yeah. He's
And there you have it,
amazing.
fans. 7-5 score line. Moritz Neuhausen over Oscar Dominguez. Oscar hasn't really made any mistakes since he decided to tighten up. The question is how many games is breaking dry going to cost him, because he's, like I said, he's now getting into no man's land. He really can't afford anything else bad to happen for him here.
I got a few match announcements coming up.
Yeah, you go with it, Mike. What do you got?
Brandon Schuff, Nicholas DeLeon, Federer, and Jeremy Seaman, Christina Tkach, Louis DeMarco, Gregorio Sanchez, Chris Reinhold, Pia Filler, Mark Vidal, Johnny Morra, and Raed Shabib. Then you also got Ann Arbor Derek, who's still rocking, against Gary Gullett. Ken Salim is playing John Turpin. Those are 11:30 matches. I'm about to have a machine open. I actually have one machine open as it is. I left it open just in case something popped around.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Riley played Billy. I think Billy won. Mike's, I think, is going to do Christina or Pia, but I'm not sure because Julie's over there.
Well, I mean, Christina
commentating.
match is a good one for people local because, those guys, they probably play together. I mean, they play at the same pool room, Louis and Christina. I'm glad Derek's in there. Really glad Derek's in there. Well, I mean, if you don't do, Brandon Chef might be a good one. We already know that Federer, if somebody wants to go see that, but that'll be a really good match too. I mean, there's a good chance that Federer can just get hot. Just depends on how he feels this morning in his first match, how he plays. Yeah, there's a lot of SC. It's starting to tighten up right now. John Morra, Raed Shabib, Guy plays good. He got third in banks. I
Oh,
played him.
wow.
He got third in
Look at
banks.
this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe he missed that ball. Oscar is probably going to really punish him here for that. Um, we're going to see that's going to be a very, very expensive miss for him possibly. And I thought there wasn't anything wrong with that. But yeah, go ahead, Troy. You're right. A lot of really good matches coming up here, and
Yep.
we're getting into the business end of this thing. A lot of good matches, a lot of good players.
You're going to find out what kind of stamina these guys have.
Right.
And this is going
Exactly.
to be this day right here. This is why a lot of top players don't come here because of this day. If
Right.
I was younger, oh my gosh, I would relish it. Just get
Right.
you play one match. I'd feel like I'd get better as the day went, but it was different for me. We used to play pool and do that stuff
Yeah. Troy,
24 hours a day.
Yeah, Troy, tell him what it's like to play on this day after playing the one pocket and banks.
Oh well, you're going to be in dead
To
heat,
be to,
dead
to be
absolute heat.
Yeah.
And I know this sounds. Everybody go, huh? What you got to eat is keep eating. Eat
Right.
all day. Do not
Exactly.
stop eating. Bring food, whatever you can do, and don't stop eating. Don't eat during your match. Just, I'm telling you, it's so important to eat. He got way out of line here. He made a great shot.
He
but he's out of
really
line.
lost the cue ball here.
Yeah.
I think he's going to take the cue ball down table, moving this.
Oh yeah, he's going to
about.
fit it with inside English and try to put it behind the 5 and 6. And you see where the rack is at the other end of the table. That's the direction he's going. You don't
Yeah.
have to get down there all the way, but
Right.
he can nudge it a little bit. I like him go to the right, but oh my gosh,
What was he doing there?
well, I mean, he's
He was
exhausted.
cutting it. He was
Yeah.
trying to cut it in. Wow.
That was
He
amazing.
really tried to force the issue there. I don't
Yeah.
feel he had to do that.
No.
No.
Hey,
Really don't.
I'm going to tell you, every time that we see these guys where they're really perplexed, how many times do they make a mistake? I mean, it's a ton. When it's really, really, really tough, they make that mistake when they're trying to do something.
Now,
yeah, he would have been 7-6 because he's going to play good.
He was going to get him. That ball was frozen, and that's the reason it was so hard to make the cut. The ball was on the rail. Moritz was going to be up against it if he got down table there, I think.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, to me, it felt like Oscar rushed that, not like him at all.
Yeah.
Really shocked at that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the worst outcome. Yeah. He's a little pissed off. I don't blame him. I've been like that too. But, this is far from over. It's these guys both have controlled 4 games in a row.
Well, you're right.
More than anybody.
At 8-5, he's got to fade the break.
Yeah.
He's just got to fade the break. If Oscar fades the break and gets an opportunity, he's certainly going to do well with it. But the chances of getting, I tell you, I think it's like 3-1 that you're even going to get an open shot here. These guys play the one on the side. They're really, really good at that. And if he makes a ball at all, he's gonna have control. Even if he doesn't have a shot, he's gonna have control over the table. And so, Oscar is, not favored unless he just absolutely comes up dry. And if he comes up dry, Oscar's 100%. Like you said, he's 100% still in this if he gets any kind of error.
Yeah. Ooh, missed that. And I don't. No, it's 3, but no, that's not going.
Nothing. Yeah,
yep, nothing.
Again,
Andy has
3, 6,
a shot.
9. Andy has a shot.
Yep. All right, Oscar, here's your opportunity.
Looks
This
to me
is,
like
I mean,
the one in the
he's got
center
a
of the
full
table
pocket.
there. Yeah, he's got a full pocket and he's natural shape just to roll
Yeah.
down for the 2.
Now, I kind of don't get that. I think I would have. I mean, I didn't think it was going to hit that 6 ball, and I would like to
Yeah,
be
it was a little
closer to
bit of
my work.
yeah, it was a little bit of sleeper. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
I
think
would have liked to have
okay.
been closer.
I don't think he has to do much with the cue ball here, so I think he's going to be fine. But yeah, 100%. I
Oh,
agree, Troy. I would want to
he's
be
going to
much.
have a really tough time getting on that 4. He's going to. You think he can't draw to where he's at 1 rail? There's way too much angle on that. So he's going 2 rails to there. So he's going to cross the line, but he'll have 3 or 4. He'll have 3 pockets to shoot it at.
Right.
So he's going to draw the cue ball to the side rail below the side pocket, and then down in somewhere in that vicinity, I would guess.
See, I think if he's trying to get
I
down
mean, he
there,
could be going forward 3 rails
yeah,
too.
that's what I was going to ask
But,
you.
but
Forward 3
that's
rails if he's trying to get low, right?
yeah. I think the right hand English bouncing off the rails personally is more comfortable. I can do the 3 rail thing, and I live by it. And I just I don't like coming up. It's just there's a lot of bad things
Like that.
Yeah, I mean it's
Now
really
can
hard
he
to
see it?
control.
Is he straight? Can he get
Oh
through
no,
those?
he can shoot it. I mean he's supposed to just
Can
either shoot it to the opposite end and roll the cue ball forward, or he might be able to roll it up on the 9.
Right.
Roll the cue ball up on the 9.
Right.
Or he's shooting. I don't know.
I think he's straight in, Troy.
No, he's
I
not.
think he got field goal position.
Oh my
He got field
God.
goal position. He just fell on the
I
ball.
thought that was the 7.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought you knew where you I thought you were aware he was playing shape on that ball down there.
No.
Yeah. Okay. I see what's going on. Hey
I
man,
need to take another gummy.
I'm telling you, Troy, that was one of the
I'm
balls I knew
sponsored
it
by the
was.
Cake House
God.
in Michigan, by the way.
Oh yeah, exactly. So look at this. He's a little flat, but I think he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, well,
a little shallow here.
you know, sometimes it doesn't hurt to put more pace in this ball. So, like, you cut it in and go all the way down. Now, Efren's like the best in the world. He won't even get to the side pocket. He can do this, twist this ball in.
Right.
Some guys will go all the way down the other end and come back up.
Right.
Really uncomfortable. So he can't use right hand English as good as you think. So he's flirting with disaster. He is not banking. Sure, almost. He's jacked up.
It looks like it.
No, he's just jacked. That's what I said he's going to do.
Oh, he
Go all the way down table and come back.
Right.
Just because it's more comfortable that way.
Correct. Yeah.
Trying to just kill that ball. I don't know if anybody gets on TikTok, but there's some guys that play pool, and these pockets are so small that the one ball just barely even go. I don't even understand what they're doing, but the ball will barely go in.
It's probably Russian pyramid.
No.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. I mean, that's the same thing, but the balls are so big, and the pockets are itty bitty, where ball will barely go. Do you think they hit balls hard or soft into them? If you're shooting a ball,
they've got to hit them soft, right?
Nope. They hit them so hard they come out of their shoes. Yep. I mean, they hit them light speed. I don't even know. There's sand. They're outdoor tables.
Right.
They have them in garages, and people are hanging out, and they're walking around with no shoes on. And it's dusty, and they use chalk to keep score. Guess where they write the score at? on the table.
That's crazy.
No, I mean on the table. And then they're passing money around, and it's awesome. All right, here we go, Oscar. Get you some 8-7. This we want a tight match. I'm
We do.
over these 9-1, 9-2 things.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Everything that we pick, it's 9-1, 9-2. Let's see if I can't see Oscar's in the way. Oh, he's got a shot. And you know, I don't think he has a choice. He might go 3 rails around the table. Like draw the cue ball just south of just right before the side pocket.
Where's the 3? The
right.
2, I take it the 2 fell in, right?
No, the 2 is on this. No, or is that the 4? Oh my gosh.
Could be the 2.
I think is
right.
it 2?
He was looking at check. Yeah, he's going 3 rails. He checked the angle just now.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah. But I mean, it's a neat shot. But he's got to hit that. He's got to have a ton of spin on it, because you got to get to lengthen out after you hit that first rail.
How did he not crash into some of those balls there?
Well,
how's he get around?
There's a path. I promise you, there's a path. But you have to get that thing spinning like you can't even understand. It has to be spinning. You can't do it flat. And Andy's jacked up, so that makes it even better. Oh, yeah, he's most likely going to see the ball if he doesn't do it. Look at that shot for $1.
Oh my lands! How did he crashed into one ball that just gave him?
That's all right.
Perfect position.
Yeah,
he couldn't have placed it better with his freaking hand.
Well, I'll tell you, that was the speed was the best. He wasn't going in the drink.
Right.
And for somebody to hit a ball and go 27 rails like that, and they're traveling 20-some feet after hitting 3 rails. That's hard to imagine what to do. Well, no. Yeah, Moritz has really got a huge opportunity game.
How do you guys feel about jumping right into Johnny Morra and Raed Shabib after this?
Yeah, that's fine. That's one of the choices.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Moritz kid plays really good. Too bad Oscar. I mean, if he gets out, Oscar will be out of the tournament. We would like to see more, but unless he draws and scratches, he's going forward.
Yeah, he's going forward across table and just back over 1 rail. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this.
Yep. It's off the rail good, so
yeah, it is.
You don't have to hit it so hard.
Here we go.
Yeah, running this last rack like this is hard.
Well, I always say the hardest ones to get are the first one. 100% of it's not.
He even felt like he had to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine. Actually, he's perfect. If he was about 8 inches closer, it'd be the only perfect thing about it. So he elected to go forward. So now, 3 rail shape. Now, if he shoots this with inside English, do I get to get smacked? Do I have to start doing that? So I don't think it's possible.
He's got to go around here. No, he's got a 3 rail natural position here.
All right.
Yeah, a little too shallow, a little too flat, a little too thin to inside check that cue ball.
Yes. Oscar concedes. Very good match. That's a tough match. That could be a final somewhere. I mean, at Oscar's place, that could be a final. So, all right. So Moritz Neuhausen is going to take this match down, and Oscar's on his way. So next up is Johnny Morra. And who was it? Mike?
I'm trying to do picture in picture so you can watch DeLuna and Mickey Cross Hill Hill.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that. So who was it again? John Moore and who?
Raed Shabib.
Raed Shabib. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I gotta get something. Yeah. Yeah.
There it is, baby. That's Mickey and Jeff.
Oh, that's going to be tough. It looks like, no, he's shooting pretty quick, so it can't be two straight in. I'm not talking about John Morra. Will be right with you. Watching the match with Mickey Krause and Jeffrey DeLuna. It's Hill.
Oh, wow. Jeffrey shooting?
Oh, Mickey.
Yeah, he should be out, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Mickey plays so good.
I mean, he's just been in action for the last 2 years. Wow. What a match. All right, Manny. Here we go.
That's
Oh.
nice. They gave themselves a little hug.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who do not know, Raed Shabib is from Iraq, but he's been over in the U.S. For many years. I mean, I invited him to come to the Midwest Bar Table Classic one time, and he shot really good. He should have beat Alex Olinger. I think I got him in the Calcutta cheap. Nobody knew who he was. His game has greatly improved since then. He takes the game real serious. He does have a full-time job, though. Or at least a job that affords him to be able to work when he wants, put it that way, or something. He moved to Tennessee, and he lived in Tennessee for a long time, but I think he's moved further down south now. All right, I got open table, so I got to figure out what I'm doing.
All right, man. You want to do it? All right. This is round 6 action. I'm going to go. I got to go find out. I'm sorry. Raed Shabib and John Morra. I will give you the information if they are.
Sorry.
Huh?
This is round 7.
Round 7. Okay.
Yeah, this one is. The previous one was round 6.
Johnny Morra, full-time pool player, against Raed Shabib, who probably part-time pool player. This is a hard job to stay ahead. And Johnny's been doing it for a few years.
Taking nothing away from Raed, but this is probably where in the tournament that he's not going to get there.
Yeah, I mean,
or he's going to make a nice upset in a improvement in his game somehow.
Yeah.
This is how you get better. But I mean, he's been
He
playing
got
in
third
these
in
big
the
events
Banks.
for a long time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Being stuck on that rail didn't make it easy. All right. Looks like he can shoot this too, and maybe he has to. No, he can go forward. He's good. Can't tell if it was going into the 7 ball. We're watching this through Zoom. My name is Troy Jones, and we're helping out in the commentary for Mike. So our screen is a little bit more jumpy than everybody else's, and we can't watch it on YouTube because it's delayed there.
I'm going to get Moritz and Lucas on the other one.
Oh, that's a good one. Lucas played really good the other day. John Moore's nickname is Mr. Smooth. It's because he walks around like he's always trying to be smooth. And he's probably the only person that went from being right-handed to switching to left-handed and their game go up.
True story.
I mean, he is a way better player now. And he was a great player then. But he's a better player now.
He was a really good player then.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable he did that. Was able to switch.
You know why?
Something about his neck?
Yeah. Because he's left eye dominant. And see, he's shooting right-handed.
Yeah.
So his head's all the way across the cue.
Right.
His left eye's on it. So that's why it hurt him. I mean, he shoots great right-handed. And actually, because he does this, he worked hard at it. I mean, win or lose a match, he would work hard. But if you think, people that hate to lose, he is one of them. He's not in the top 10 or 20, maybe even 30 in the world, but he's beat those guys.
What am I gonna do?
You know what's crazy? Mickey Krause, Josh Filler, table 11.
Wow.
I mean, I was going to go record it on my other machine, but I know we'd probably want to do it.
John Morra is undefeated. He beat Mitch Ellerman last round 9-6.
I mean, I can just kill this and do that. I don't know.
How many viewers we have?
$120.
I think, huh?
120.
120?
Yeah, right now.
Gosh. Can you leave this one on for everybody and then cancel our Zoom and go to it?
I can't.
You can't?
You guys have to be on this desktop.
Oh.
I'll just do that.
Just cancel it?
Yeah.
Made the
I mean, there'll be more people, but
1 to 9 and scratch.
I know what I'll do. I'll put that in the small window.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So make the other one bigger?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Raed Shabib. He's got a really good shot to get out. Get him a game.
You see what I'm doing?
Hmm?
Cards. Got 2 cards. One.
All right. So Reed's shooting a 7. I'm not sure if they're are they. Nope, they're not starting yet. He's so we're gonna be watching and calling the Mickey Krause and Josh Filler match, and we'll have the Raed Shabib and John Morra match on the smaller one. Mickey Krause has just been playing great, and I want to just tell you, all 4 of these guys are undefeated, and everybody's had at least one tough match. There's been a couple hill matches for Mickey. Josh Filler beat Josh Roberts 9-1 last match.
Wow. That's pretty sporty right there.